Having said that, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I realize that they have catered for family members, immediate family members of the president and vice president, former president and former vice president, the speaker, the chief justice, ministers, visiting heads of states, other designated very important persons. That's ambiguous. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we should also bear in mind that the speaker is the number 3 gentleman of this republic. When he leaves office, he needs to be provided with a state security. So they have not catered for a former speaker. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we should also bear in mind that before now the leader of government business and the majority leader is the Prime Minister of this republic. Before now, the majority leader of this house, this is the people's house.
Yes.
The majority leader of this house.
Hold on. But he's saying the fact.
Of course.
If we were in a parliamentary system, he would have been the Prime Minister. If we were in a parliamentary system, he would have been the Prime Minister. So that presupposes the fact that he would have been Deputy Prime Minister.
Exactly. Mr. Speaker, also for those who have visited other parliaments, the leader, the Prime Minister, are leaders of the House of their parliament. So, Mr. Speaker, I will say that we have noticed they have provided state security for ministers. I have always said, and I will continue to say, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, ministers are higher boys of the president. They can be nominated, they can be appointed today and sacked tomorrow. But the leaders of this house, are the leaders of the people.
Don't worry, you are the one going to make that law.
Thank you.
So please,
thank you. Thank you. So, I think the leaders of this house should be considered. Mr. Speaker, also in this bill, they are recommending that we have a state protection service committee to be headed by the National Security Coordinator. Mr. Speaker, other members of Parliament have said we don't want duplication of responsibilities. Today, Mr. Speaker, the military is providing security for the president and vice president. And if we want to form a specialized institution, I believe I am of the conviction that it should be supervised by the military. It should be.
But you have the FBI.
It should be. We don't want this thing. You have not read this document. So you please listen.
It's a new document. Only this
Don't tease Honorable Mohammed Bangura.
It's a brother. Mr. Speaker, we have realized there is a committee to provide supervision and there is a director also who manages the administration of the special force. Mr. Speaker, I am getting worried a bit that we have the director appointed by the president in consultation with the council and the committee, and the director, there is no clear-cut requirements.
Sergeant at arms,
It is even
they can be decorum in the house.
Mr. Speaker, in the appointment of the director, there is no clear-cut specialization. It has only said the president in consultation, which means the president can appoint anybody to manage the secretariat of this special force. I think we should streamline that one. We should have professionals in the area of security to manage the secretariat. And Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I have said,
Chairman Legislative Committee, take note. Chairman Internal Affairs, Chairman Defense, take note.
Mr. Speaker, I have said, I hope this institution will stand the test of time, because it is a laudable idea. But if, for instance, the SLPP is in governance, 30 years down the line, other parties come and they believe these people that have been recruited and these people that are part of the special forces, they have been associated with one political party. Definitely, other governments in the future will not want to work with them, and they will recruit their own boys. So that is why the fact that we have the idea is a laudable idea. We should make it extremely very professional. That when the speaker, Senator Thomas today, the speaker, when he leaves, another speaker should be able to comfortably work with that professional security. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, for us to give the tenure of a director of the special forces, I don't think that should be the order of the thing. When once, Mr. Speaker, we begin to give tenures, it means we have politicized offices. We should now concentrate ourselves in appointing or recruiting professionals who are extremely very sure they are occupying these offices based on their professionalism. They will serve until retirement. They will go through the ranks and they will lead and work diligently for the state. But limiting them, Mr. Speaker, especially professionals that will be managing secretariats, and limiting them for time within timelines, it clearly states that they will be answerable to the persons that will appoint them, on the grounds that if I don't work in the interest of this person, I will not be reappointed. But if the person feels and believes strongly that my appointment is an appointment that is based on professionalism and that I will have to hold this office until I retire, I believe this person will have to manage this office to the best of his professionalism. So I don't want us to give the appointment of the director of the secretariat and the deputy director timelines. When we give them timelines, it becomes extremely political. Because if I appoint, for instance, I appoint Mwenamana as the director, and he knows 5 years he will be coming to me again for reappointment, he will have to take instructions from me. Because if he doesn't take instructions from me, he's sure he will not be reappointed. So, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I quite believe that the office of the director should be appointed by His Excellency the President. And we should all know that the fact that we have voted for His Excellency the President of the State, we believe in him so much that we have, as a state, we believe he should take decisions on our behalf. It is not because he's APC or SLPP or NGC president. No. PDP. When once the person becomes president He's the president of the state. But Mr. Speaker, for the deputy head of the secretariat, I believe he should be recruited by the committee. We have a situation now when directors and deputy directors are appointed by the president. The deputy directors are not answerable to directors. They are not. There are a huge tension all over governance now because they believe they were nominated by the same persons. And when you are nominated by the same person, there is no way the director will give instruction and the deputy misses. So if we create an institution where the deputy director knows he's recruited, he's answerable to the committee, and in turn answerable to the director, there will be no tension. But for us to have a situation where the president, of course, will have to nominate the director, will have to nominate the deputy director, and all of them will have almost the same rank because they have been nominated by the same person. So the government will be going into committee stage. We will be looking at this document thoroughly. I'll advise members of parliament. This is extremely very sensitive. Please let us take our document from our pigeonholes. Let us study. Let us attend the legislative committee meeting, so that we, at the end of the day, will make a document that will stand the test of time. Mr. Chief Minister, thank you very much. It's a notable idea for us to have specialized force to provide security for VIPs, notable ones. So please make sure you also work with the legislative committee. When they are calling meetings, please come, spare your time and come, so that all of us, members of parliament, yourself at that level, will be able to deliberate on this document, making sure we make a document that will stand test of time. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, the leader of government business. Leader, before you do, I also recognize the presence of Honorable Alhaji Alicius Masakwa, former member of Parliament. Where is he? Okay. You are welcome. Yes, leader of government business.
I've heard you, and we will try to do what necessary for the good of Sierra Leone. Can I get direct face-to-face communication with the Chief Minister, Mr. Cameron? First, the bill is divided into 11 parts. It's 11 parts. All of the components, starting from part 1 interpretations, right down to miscellaneous provisions. There are different functions and responsibilities for different sectors. As colleagues mentioned, this bill, we should not narrow it to the State Protection Service. No, that's what I've seen. That is in part 7. We have for the section for the National Security Council. We have the office of the National Coordinator. That is the office of National Security Council, which you have the president. You have the CISA. You also have the TOCO. You have the ONS. Under the ONS, where you have the CISA. These are components we have in different parts of the bill. And under the different combinations of committees, I had my colleague from Kono talking about the process provincial security committee. She talked about the DISEC, that is the district security committee, and we have the chief security committees. These are coming on all of the national security office, the office of national security, that's the ONX, and there is a clear responsibility of the NSO, that is the national security coordinator responsibility. He has the whole responsibilities, which I will tend to read one or two so that members can understand this be the essence of the importance of why we are repealing 2023 Act. But Mr. Speaker, honorable members, let us start to look at first the interpretation that has to do with CISA. That has to do with the intelligence wings. How do we get information from that aspect? We have the Director General. But in the presentation made by various colleagues, I have decided to categorize them because we don't want them to misunderstand the functions of different categories of these people. Their responsibilities are different. The office, the office of that of the national coordinator of the ONX, that of the CISA, the Director General, that of TOCO, and that of SPS coming, which you talk about the State Protection Service. They have different responsibilities. But similarly, Mr. Minister, Mr. Speaker, we are seeing if we don't make a clear classification of administrative responsibilities to these sections that we are talking about, they will have overlap of responsibilities and we have confusion within their functions. But for now, we are not seeing it coming in the bill, because if they talk about the Director General for CISA, his responsibility is clearly mentioned in the bill. If you talk about the Office of National Coordinator, the NSO, his responsibility is clearly stated in the bill. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, let us look at the object, the memorandum of objects and reasons at the back of the bill, so that we can understand what you are going for. Memorandum of objects and reasons. The purpose of this bill is to provide for internal and external security of Sierra Leoneans and other related matters. Of course, we have, Mr. Speaker, typos, and even that has to do with currency nomenclature of the bill. We have to do that one, but it has to do with the committee still where the chairman will take control of that. Because I see the naming of the NLE and the O currencies, they are not stated. That one is in clause 8, we have it in clause 56, and the others, which we will do the corrections with the typos. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Minister, in the responsibility of the CISA, we need to do the interpretation for the Director General. Why the Director General? It is stated under that provision for CISA that the Director can give directives and other platforms in this particular bill. So, Mr. Speaker, I will draw the attention for the education of my colleagues to the clause 40. Let me go to clause 40. What we need to define what we mean by the Director General under the interpretation of clause that has to do with part 1, clause 40. Clause 40, I said functions can be given to another area where you are doing operations. This is part 8. Part 8 has to do with warrant and stings operations. Of course, stings operations we know very well. If you have been a security expert or maybe somebody who's a security person, and these are operations carrying out overtly to see that they get information or trying to protect and prevent crime from happening, or also go for an information or intelligence report for someone as person of interest or person of interest. 40. They said under part 8, warrant and stings operations based on a different aspect. That's where the Director General has reasonable cause to believe that warrant is referred to enable the agency to perform, and of each function it shall apply to the judge or magistrate. So under this category, somebody who really be for the first time will not be able to understand what direction are we talking about. Because we have already discussed the issue of CISA. We are giving out the mandate about what CISA is doing for us. And now we are coming to talk about sting operations. Is it the NS4 is doing the sting operation? Is it TOCO is coming to do the sting operations? Or one of the committees? So we need to explicitly state in the interpretation who is the Director General in this bill for the purpose of the understanding and the clarity of the bill. So take note of that. We need to have the interpretation for that to clear without in part A for the warrant operation, for the warrant and stings operations. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, let me draw your attention to when we make laws. That's why when we reinstate the law, we tend to alter the laws. For the Constitution is clear that when we alter the law, it's scrutiny. Only Parliament has the right to do so. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, clause 5, we have passed the law. We are talking about right to access information. That is why I said this is a different bill, and in fact, in tandem with the same provisions we have in this bill, which I will make reference to, but it's a constitutional provision for members of Parliament that has to do with this bill, which I will make reference to too. For clause 5, go to page 8, restriction of access of information. This one is given that we should not divulge information given to a particular set or any group for the purpose of the working of the national security architecture or structure. They cannot permit you just because you want to have access of information that you are being given information. So it is restricted in this bill. We don't want people to ask us, why do we need to restrict the information for certain aspects? Why do we not letting out the Office of National Coordinator to give very specific information? So using that law cannot work in certain areas like this one. So clause 5 is clearly stated that restriction on access to information was that notwithstanding the right to access information Act 2013, Mr. Minister, Act number 2 of 2013, the right to access information for council shall not apply. And it is stated. I will not go into read. You don't go into that section. Why it should not be given. So clause 5 is clearly talking about that. But by extension, on our miscellaneous provision, Mr. Speaker, Section 93 of the Constitution, subsection 6, the popular quotation from chairman of this House. That is a popular quotation. They are prepared to provide witness documentation of this. Let me take you to section clause 54. For if you need to take note of this one, under miscellaneous provision, go to clause 54. Mr. Speaker, I dare read this provision for the edification for all of us, because it's good for all of us to understand what we cannot do and what we are responsible to do. 54. Disclosure before Parliament. Because we are cognizant of the fact that we have the famous provisions in the Constitution 93 subsection 6 and section 171 subsection 15 of the same Constitution. You cannot use this act to alter that provision, that responsibility is given to members of Parliament, and we are the supreme lawmaking body. So they are drawing our attention. So members, please listen, and it's good for chairman to listen and take this into consideration. Clause 54. The Speaker satisfied that the signers are giving disclosure before Parliament. The Speaker satisfied that 1. The document or other evidence belongs to the class of document or evidence. The production of such is injurious to public interest. If it is injurious to public interest, the security sector, they will not divulge that information. That's why we have stated it here. It has to do with the DGO of CISA. It has to do with the NS code of the Office of National Security. It has to do with other sector, the IG, the regions. based on this provision. And I will go to the other aspects of it. Go to page 47, clause 2. It's where there is doubt, you can read the others, where there is doubt as to the nature of a document or otherwise or other evidence under subsection 1, that is the one above, the speaker or the council, as the case may be, that they are also security council, the minister knows that very well. The security council for the edification of the public is headed by the president of Suradi and the vice president. They are well structured. In fact, if they want you to come and explain, we invite you. They will not even come to you. They are invited under directives. So it's good for us to know this, that Mr. Speaker sitting or the council, as the case may be, shall refer the matter to the High Court for determination as to whether the production or the disclosure of the content of the document or other evidence will be injurious to public interest or, as the case may be, judicial to the security of Surabaya. So we need to take those things into consideration. I have read documents citing 93.6 in this house. As I stand here, Mr. Speaker, tell me in this house. When I go to my office, I will see that same provision. Also, I return attention to the provision. Because when you call the NSO that you want information to be divulged, even the acts are about to repeal, which is in existence now, they will start to be very difficult for them to do because of this provision we have. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, let us look at the security intelligence in part 3. The National Security Council coordinating group. As I said, in those structures, you have this information. What is the NSCCG talking about in the bill and in the substantive law we have? Honorable Rebecca mentioned very important aspects. I wish I agree with her. But for me, in agreement, because she created room for that particular provision, for this structure, to defraud the people. That is what the case, Mr. Minister. For the National Security Council, it is clearly stated, as I said earlier, you can't be invited to give statements or whatever as directed. But in this case, you are saying in consultation, as stated by my colleague, in consultation with other members of the board, you are flowing it, thinking about the sensitivity and the nature of the NSCCG. So, if we take the bill, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, clause 33.3, page 35 of the famous Mr. Minister tried to draw attention to narrow us to the State Protection Service, but I'm dragging them back to the Office of the National Security Council, the National Security, the NSCON, for various reasons, because this is the upper echelon of our security structure in this country. And police go to 33.3. Why we should not, in fact, anticipate in making consultation in talking about other members. We should have people, because what we are seeing now, we have institutions. We have institutions now that are dealing with human security. Institutions doing other sectors that has to do with serious security matters. Because in the 21st century, we have seen what is happening now. The use of technology in our security sector, even in terms of conflict, is so high. And people are using cyberspace to do so many things. So we need to place room under the NSCCG provision, Mr. Chief Minister. Now, when we want into consultation, we should state clearly those structures that are now coming, new structures, new institutional department, that let us put them at the NSCCG level. Instead of making it overtly, we should do consultation or we see where necessary. In fact, what is worrisome? Let me go there. That's why I like the when they use and the quoted at clause 33. Let me just read clause 33 to you. Before I come back to talk about the civil servant that you are referring to, the information and responsibility. Clause 33, sir. 33.3. Clause 33.3. As I said, I'm referring to information on the NSCC. I want us to look at the quality stage why we should use this clause 33.3. That the State Protection Service committee, this under the part 7 now, may forth a person to attend and participate in deliberations on any matter, but said person shall not vote on any issues for decisions by the State Protection Service Committee. That's for the people, State Protection Service. Coming back to the NSCCG committee, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, clause 6. This formation, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, Mr. Minister, go to 6K, clause 6K. What brings to mind? You are forming a very sensitive structure just after the Security Council body. You are talking about the NSCCG. You are saying all the senior security civil servant of other ministries, department, and agency as a chairman in consultation with members may deem necessary. No, we are not even interested in that. I will move and I will debate at committee stage that we will disclose. But the new section they are producing, that is with content 4, the repeal of this 2023 block, 2023 Act of National Security and Council Act, is because we want to have this provision for State Protection Service. But they are not saying they will propose what? There must be consistency in the law. And in fact, in the National Security Council, they are saying we should not be we should invite you giving directives. So take note, we should not be flopping with the laws, we should be consistent in terms of the law. Mr. Speaker, honorable member. So this one is not going for the NSCCG, the process and the dissect, and even at children levels. When you come to children level, and we say civil society organizations, no, we should not make a blanket statement to incorporate members in sensitive areas, because it is a pyramid in terms of security structure for ascending of information from the children level to the district level to the provincial level to the NSCG level right up to the National Security Council level. This is the structure. So if you start to put people that we cannot even define their roles, they cannot even give something to that structure, to that committee, so they are ascended to the right and the National Security Council body. It can give the first information to the president and his team. So we cannot give a blanket saying SO to be calling a civil society. No, is it related to civil society organization that has about security matters? And what type of security matters? We have to define if you want to have civil society organization. I don't want people to misquote me. I want to see the clear rule given to them when you go to the children level. It is there, the children level structure. When you go to the process they are saying you should consultation. The time said they are saying consultation. When you go to they are also doing consultation, but they have added another level talking about civil society organizations. And let me allay the fears of colleagues. Names are not given in this structure that you should be a member of the structure given under the NSCCG. They are representing institutions. The TISEC representing institutions. The PROSEC representing institutions. So when you are going, you cannot say Mr. David Senge was there in that. No. If chief minister is there for the National Security Council, the chief minister is there. So when he is gone, if he is fired by the president, then one coming next will take the seat. So even the issue of talking about female can be represented has no place. In fact, in this bill, we are not talking about individual names, but talking about institutional representations. Because these are well professional, well trained. So that is the structure we have to propose. I want to hope my colleague is taking note for this clarification. So we are talking about emerging institutions coming. We should make provisions for them, and we should not talk about issues that we disadvantage them, or because innovation, they are not innovator. So I wonder why you are presenting the structure to us with no innovation. Chief Minister, you are an innovator. I'm not saying that in your bill, but we progress, and when we think about that, when we come to the policy stage, we deal with it. So for edification, when I mention the children security committee, you go to clause 9, clause 9F. That is your reference. They are talking about civil society organizations. And Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I like this you mentioned. The quality of intel you get, ascertaining the veracity of what you have received from the chief of level to the dissect level to the process level, taking it from the NSCG level right up to the Security Council level to the president. The CISA, the man who is in charge of guarding of this intelligence, in collaboration with the NSO, they should be able to verify this information that this is fact, and they are not giving any information that can be in doubt in the minds of those who are at the National Security Council level. So what they have done, they can either go over the intel they have gathered, or they do another intelligence gathering, so they can be clear in mind before presenting it at the National Security Council. So let me take you to clause B, page 16. Clause B, page 16. I may read for the edification of the house. Page 16. B, that is at the top. At the top, that is Joint Intelligence Committee under 10. Then you have now 6. B of that. Assess the veracity of the intelligence and information received by intelligence agencies, CISA, and where the intelligence gathered are not clear, the Joint Intelligence Committee shall direct that more intelligence be gathered. Or where the intelligence gathered is clear, it shall brief the National Security Council. It shall brief the National Security Council. Or the National Security Council coordinating group that the NCCG, or it shall give directives for the operationalization of intelligence as appropriate. So they are very careful. They first establish how they can now ascertain the veracity of the intelligence and taking it up to another level for actions. And that's why they say they operationalize it. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, every time we talk about drug smuggling, we talk about trafficking, human traffic on the high seas. We talk about our shortage of the livestock and the marine sectors, depletion of our fishery products or other products in the marine sector. We start to talk about the Joint Maritime Committee. We talk about the Joint Maritime Committee. We talk about the Joint Maritime Committee, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, because there are certain things in this sector we need to know for the protection of our local products. And for the externalities of whether we are operating in the IEZ or the EEZ, we have to look at all of these things. But let me read this provision again, clause 16. Page 16, clause 11A, C, and B. Maybe I'll just read one, Mr. Chief Minister. Go to clause 11. Clause 11. Clause 11. A. The protection of shoreline fisheries. The sign of the Joint Maritime Committee. That's one of their responsibilities. And we need to know it's not only on human security aspects, even on our resources, on our natural resources. They have a wide spread of what they can do in the security sector. So that's why they are divided into different committees. These committees you see are headed by professionals. That's why they are not named people. They have not said Mr. A should be there. They have said in this Joint Maritime Committee, there are members who are represented. And their functions, one of the functions, the protection of shoreline fisheries and maritime resources from illegal fishing. Mr. Chief Minister, from illegal fishing. The other one quickly is E, 17, E, I will leave the others, E. Effective management of our fisheries and marine resources to meet local demand. We have had people are closing fishing time. We are having difficulties in doing in the marine sector. Mr. Minister, there is no way we are going to play magic if you don't take some of the committees into consideration. They gather intelligence and they are not acting on them. They will disseminate it to relevant NDAs, expecting them to enforce what they have given to them. That's how the state runs. That's how the state runs. And if we do that, we should have a coordinated system that we have respect for each institution, department, so they can collaborate. That is why when you are working in governance, you should not be malicious. There should be no malice. There should be a synergy in cooperation. There will be synergy in dissemination of information. So that is why in this group of the security sector, make a reference to the maritime sector. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I see the National Security Coordinator. We have seen, as I said, I retend to read, in fact, the National Security Coordinator, with the NS code, responsible to give a license to private, to these private security agencies. They are also responsible to gather those intelligence that they get from CISA whatsoever. It's a very high position. But what matters most is the collaboration. And what you have done in your bill, and the bill said there is a coordination. It's a very important department. That is the National Disaster Management Agency. Now, what is happening? You see, people are asking why are we doing with the SPS? There is overlap. They have asked those questions. This disaster management agency, it was under the National Security Office. Yes, ONS, the Office of National Security. It was there, and staff were having a department, but they are doing very well. So what they have done, they have intertwined their responsibility, even though they are independent now. But in terms of collaboration, in terms of functioning, the NS Corps has a responsibility, because these are disaster things and security related. You have to work with this particular department. I am humanist. You don't need to say, I'm not talking to Mr. Senge, Dr. Senge. I'm not talking to Mr. Singapore. We have differences because of differences in personality. No, it's not about that. It is about the working relationship for the good of Sierra Leone. So in this provision that you have done, you said there is clear collaboration for the National Security Coordinator, which is the NSO, whom that of the management of the disaster department. That is that. So they need to collaborate. It's very clear with that one, and that one has no compromise. But I have a concern. I have concern about Section 61 of the Constitution, in line with clause 23 of this bill. In line with clause 23. I will tend to read. I have never seen this one in the other bills or we have enacted. But I'm not seeing a reason why it is enshrined in this bill. But I will tend to stimulate the argument so that when we come to the committee stage, people can understand why we are kicking it out, not out for malice, for the neatness of our laws that we make, for the continuation and the affirmatives in law. We don't make laws and we break them by parts. We make law consistent with the existing legislations. So let me make reference to this. Section 61 of the Constitution. Section 61 of the Constitution. The President has the responsibility to hire and fire. Oh yes, hire and fire. But colleagues, please take your bill and follow me with page 23 of this one, page 23, clause 19. Clause 19. Clause 19. 23. It should be 19, 23, 19, 17, 3, tenure of office. Going to just go to 23 page, the upper page of that one. That has to do with 3. Now they said, where the National Security Coordinator or the Deputy National Security Coordinator is removed from office before the end of the term to which he has been appointed under subsection 1 supra. Subsection 1 supra, he shall be paid salaries and other emoluments in lieu of remaining period. Why? Section 61. Forget about whether you have misconduct, forget about what has happened. The provision you don't know is very clear on that. When you are fired, you are fired. In fact, you are giving end of term benefits. Why are they going to pay you for the remaining term of office? So it means you are going against the spirit of Section 61, Mr. Minister. That one cannot be accepted. In fact, for the NS Corps, and the CISA, the director of CISA. Two provision is given for us for that. No, if they need other benefit, let us incorporate it in other funds. But we cannot be seen one time we are going hot and one time we are going cold, and these are texts of evidence in our laws. No, we can't do it. There's no way we have done that. If we have done that, we call through Mr. Speaker, we ask for repeal. Because I don't want the NSO or the director of CISA to say we are biased. So we are looking for where this provision is possible, and we direct the spirit of 61. I beg to differ from this, and I call my colleagues that I will stand to repeal this aspect or not to accept it. So the only one. Yes. Proceed. As I said, colleagues, also, when we pass the law that has to do with currency numbering, what I have seen in two of the penalties, in fact, trust me, for us to even start to monitorize penalty for security matters, we start to think about encouraging the crime of security matters to continue unabated. No, we should not do that. We should cross-examine and ascertain the level of crime committed, Mr. Speaker. We have not even verified in this position the crimes committed in this bill, and we have levied fines. No. In other countries, in other places, you are executed for committing certain laws in terms of national security. Other places, you are jailed for life imprisonment, depending on the gravity of the situation. So we should not be seen as a progressive parliament under a watch, giving monetizing penalty for national security. We should not mortgage it. So in fact, what they have done, without giving it, Mr. Speaker, they gave the currency numbering differently. They said we are in NLE 200 million. In NLE, talking about billions. I don't know what charges that. If I can charge in billion, it means the gravity of that crime. So we should be in jail. You should be in jail. So for me, even they have given a wrong nomenclature to the penalties by monetizing it. We should not tolerate it. In fact, we should ask for the gravity of the law, the crime committed, and we levy penalties that befit the state, not the individual. Not the individual. And human security issues are not child's play. So, Mr. Minister, take note of for that one. Yeah. So we have dealt with that, talking about the side note about tenure of office. Section 61 cannot be compromised. Section 171, subsection 15. As I said for my colleagues in Parliament, that they have the constitutional right for section 93, subsection 6 of the Constitution. We can also not compromise that, but they have said, with the leave of this Mr. Speaker sitting, they can take situation for them not to disclose certain information to members. But in fact, they are saying we can even go to the court. That's the National Security Council, whom the Speaker of Parliament, to maintain consistency and that of cooperation with one another at different levels. Because the arms of government are different. We are the legislative, they are the executive. So if you want for us to compromise, you should make a provision of the law so that we can all cooperate under the law. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, Mr. Minister, part 5. He said collaboration. He said ministerial responsibilities. I will read for my colleagues, clause 22, for you to tell us what are the ministerial responsibilities. What you have not seen in this bill, colleague, is the direct involvement. I know members stated it. We don't want to politicize these entities. As we have said, they are at different parts. Part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 11. And we want to maintain professionalism in them. But there is a policy role, Mr. Minister. There is a policy role given to some of these ministries. The Minister of Defense, whom the Minister of Internal Affairs. But now we are talking about ministerial responsibilities. And the reason I'm asking you so that we can get clarification on clause 22 is to also understand what type of responsibilities are given to them. Is it on policy drive? Are we trying to politicize these sectors? So let us go to clause 22, colleagues. side note, ministerial responsibility. Yeah, exactly. You are saying the president is not affirmed. From time to time, assign ministerial responsibility for agencies to set ministers, other than the minister of defense, other than the minister of defense.
Sorry, Mr. Speaker, I want to call out time. It's 12. I move at AC5 to the suspension for the business of the house.
Any second that?
I second the motion, Mr. Speaker.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Proceed.
Mr. Speaker, what is interesting though, they said at the Minister of Internal Affairs, as the president may consider appropriate. The dangerous part of this one will sort of define the role of a minister in the interpretation. So we should not have interference in terms of political structure, interfere with some of these structures that I said. We are talking about our political operations. So we need some verification from you. I think members will appreciate that one so much, and we need to have that. What I've done is not in the substantive law. It's an annual report. It's an annual report. I've tried to locate it. We have not seen it. We have never been given an annual report, and we don't have annual reports because it's not stated. So what you have done, colleagues, clause 23, page 26, they are now making provisions for annual report to be laid in Parliament. They are not making reports. So let me read 23.2. Report approved under subsection 1, which you can read. Side note is annual report, as normal for the other ones they have, shall be tabled before Parliament. So in fact, we now start to question some of the activities of this sector because they are making disclosure of their activities to the public through document laid in Parliament. So colleagues, we have a leverage here which we can operate. Let's look at the functions of, as I said, we don't want to go into much of their functions, which is very clear. But let me go to the Director General, clause 25. Don't forget, you have to also look at the functions of the National Security Coordinator, which is the NS Corps. He has enormous responsibility. I did not read them because it's so much. Very interesting collaborative roles, coordinating security intelligence from different sectors, and put that one together with CISA, with other committee members, so they can forward that one to the National Security Council. That function of the NS Corps is really key, coming from the Department of National Security, the Office of National Security. Clause 25, Mr. Minister. Clause 25, 2C. We need clarification on this. Colleagues, page 27. Ensure that the agency is not in performance of its function. Let me direct you, functions of the Director General. We are talking about functions of the Director General. Under the Central Intelligence and Security Agency, CISA. So we are saying we are not experts. And I believe that if you have them, perhaps by the time you make rapport, you give us this explicit clarification on this matter that I'm putting forward. 2C, page 27. Ensure that the agency is not in the performance of the functions influenced by consideration not relevant to such functions, and that no act is performed that could give rise to any reasonable suggestions that the agency is concerned in furthering, protecting or undermining the interests of any particular sector of the population, any political party or organization in Sierra Leone. I have read that one over and over, trying to really intend to the superposition provision, try to look at the comparative substantive document we have in the substantive law. So this provision, Mr. Minister, we just need an explanation on it. If you can't, when we come to the committee stage, we'll still ask you why do we need to maintain it, or do we need to digress on this particular provision? So for the better security operations for this particular clause, perhaps I'm finding it difficult by myself to understand what you are talking about. But when we come to this one, we can deal with it explicitly with your directives. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, Toku. There is not really much on Toku. Only that also they need to tell us that in the structural presentation of Toku, the advisory board with the IG, the Chief of Defence Staff, you see them on the advisory board. When you come to the management committee, you have the AIGs and the other officers. But in the presentation, what you have done, you have presented the management committee first, and now you are making reference to go to the advisory board, and advisory board is taking care of the management committee, which you are reporting to. So perhaps we need to look at the structure. Perhaps we need to look at the replacement of the provision, whether we should have the advisory board to have a proper presentation. If I'm reading a document, I should be able to understand that the management committee is not superior than the advisory board, because even the committee members by rank, they are far senior than those in the management committee. So I think maybe I don't know why they did that, but we need to clarify that one. Now let me now come specifically what he brought to us. Our members have asked whether we should, what is the implication? And as I said, we have looked at all the rules for different sectors. The CISA, the NSCOD, the DG's rules, the TOPO. We are looking at all of them. But you now brought the State Protection Service, Part 7. Part 7, colleagues. Part 7. First, let me say this. You should not make law for individuals. You should not make law try to discriminate other people. This office is going to be given by the authority of the president. By the authority of the president. It is clear. It is stated there. But what is not clear, which you read from the presentation, that the president will play a supervisory role for this close protection. You read it, but it's not in the bill. Now, what is worrisome? If you are protecting me, you must have arms and ammunition. And we are creating a director. Here you are going to be armed. What you have done, you have formed a committee, but that committee is not really, and there is no nexus. The authority given by the president tying that committee to the supervision of the president you mentioned. So there is a lacuna, and it will cause a problem. So we are looking at the oversight responsibility of the president. So you have said the day-to-day responsibility of the director, but you did not talk about the day-to-day reporting of the DG to the president. No, it's not there. You know, it's not even mentioned in the bill that they should play a supervisory role. They said the president by authority appoints the director. But that one is a whole crisis. We can't allow. There must be a reporting mechanism. Now, they went further to state that we should have qualifications for the NSCOR. For the NSCOR, they said masters. 10 years experience. For the SPS director, you are saying masters, no experience given. Oh yes, I will read the provisions. I'll come there very soon. The provisions are there. They did not talk about the qualifications. Yes, they did, but they did not mention about what should be the years of experience. You are talking about there are people in the police force. My colleagues, you are talking about what will be the fate of those in the police that are acting as BGs. There is also trained personnel in the military. These are entities, these are well-trained people. Now, in the recruitment, you say nobody in the police force or in the military should be appointed to be the director. No, we are not accepted. It is in the right sense of the president, with wisdom, to appoint anybody in that position. But you cannot make law to discriminate other sectors. In fact, they are playing that role. Because they are playing that role, you need them. But who's the president to to appoint, who wants to appoint?
Legal of government business.
Yes, sir.
I know you very well. I know you very well. Are you still standing?
Now I welcome
He is standing, but he's not shouting.
Mr. Speaker, I will not. Is there? The provisions are there clear. Go to the one I've mentioned. Let me read. Page 37D. Page 37D. He said it's not in appointment the side note the director, appointment the director. They said the person shall not be qualified for appointment as director. Page 37D. Is not a serving member of the Republic of Sierra Armed Forces or Sierra Police Force. Why? Why not state? Other security sector. What about the fire force, the prisons officers, and other sectors? Why not? No, we can't accept this clause. Let us leave it open for the good of people who stay in our positions. In fact, we are not talking about transition rule, but what is going to be the effect of those in the police and the military? We have the presidential bodyguards. There's no provision for them here. Perhaps I cannot say there's regulation coming, which we can stay talking about how do we do I really want to say transition. There's no transition here because this structure, the SPS, is not existing at the moment. You mentioned say we have hard work arrangement. Protecting the president is not an hard work arrangement, sir. I beg to differ. It is a real structural arrangement coming from the Inspector General of Police and coming from the military background. Oh yes, it's not hard work arrangement. So when we are confused, we are not against the structural provision. But when we are confused, it's because they are trying to eliminate certain people who have worked in this position for over 20 years. No, we're not going to allow that for our PSU too. We can allow the president to appoint, but in the responsibility, who are qualified and those who are not qualified cannot be treated that way. But now, first of all, you said those who they can protect. For my colleague, Mr. Speaker, you are covered under the Parliamentary Service Act. We cannot reinstate the law. As I said, reinstating the law, you are altering the law. We cannot go to that. I think that one is clear. Protecting you is the responsibility of Parliament. Sacrosanct. We cannot joke with that one. But you are talking about leaders of Parliament. We are elected officers. A leader of Parliament, the opposition leader, and you are saying, Minister, Mr. Minister, they can be protected. What are the leaders of Parliament? You put us on our options. In this thing, we are on our options. We are on our options. And you know, I am not against it. Don't stress me. We don't know by right you are the Prime Minister. No! Nobody should be from that position. You are the Prime Minister. One country, one people. Alright. Respect. Mr. Speaker, let me tell you one thing that they do. Anytime I'm reading the bill, I have the substantive law with me. I try to do comparison so I cannot confuse my chairman of policy committee. You know what they did? As I said, we are going to put experience for the director for SPS. When they came to the area for the deputy for director for under the SPS, they said masters. For the deputy director for the NS4, it's first degree. That is most senior, most person at the level of the National Security Council, the National Security Office. With that of the SPS, you are talking about master, and the deputy director master. It is big, we are going to remove it. Has no place. It's going. We cannot accept that one. Consistency of the law, neatness of proceeding must be maintained by this house. We never go flip flop business. No, we never go.
The Prime Minister.
You see, if you are afraid or when you are going to read, take a look at the CISA. Take a look at the Office of National Security Coordinator. Look at them. Look at the qualification given to them. Look at how their deputies are recruited. But when it comes to state protection service, as if they want to tailor it for someone, they don't. We should discourage them doing that, and it's not going to happen here. They did it for the sister on a first degree for deputy. They did for the NS Court deputy on a first degree. When they came to the SDS, they said masters, no years of experience. And for those ones, for the deputies, they are talking about years of experience. 5 years. You have to protect the SO2. Mr. Chief Minister, you are taking a juvenile to protect you without requisite qualifications or no requisite experience. You are playing with your life. For us, that's why we have made provision. For us, Parliament will protect our speaker. We will bring someone else.
The speaker now and after.
Yes, exactly. So, in fact, I don't want to deliver the point. This one, when we come to the committee, as he said, we will spread this one. Mr. Speaker, you are a lawyer by party. You are a lawyer by profession. What about Supreme Court judges? If you leave out, if you talk about ministers, you have left out Supreme Court judges. Is it fair to our nations? Supreme Court judges must be protected. They only talk about SO2, they only talk about the Chief Justice. Oh yes, they cannot more talk about you, they forget to not make law for protect you. In this being, sir, what do we, am I not going to protect us, sir?
You are protected.
We are the prime ministers of the city.
So, Mr. Let me wrap up now. Under the miscellaneous provisions which are stated, I will not go direct. I have dealt with penalties. I'm not going to allow myself to be dragged into security issues. While we should make law to protect humanity and the state, we should not dilute that one. It should be very strong in terms of protection. These are under miscellaneous provision. Now let me take you to clause 62. We are not talking about part 9. Okay, God. Okay. Very, very good. 52. Just speak, I need attention. We did something for this provision. It is not, I have the answers, but I'm not going to throw spanners into the works. I have the answers, but I'm not going to throw spanners into the works. You know, from experience, I have followed a lot of things happening. When you are working for this sector, security sector, at this level, for example, that we have the NS Court, we have the CISA, we have those who are in Toku coming from police and other sectors. You should be able to maintain confidentiality even after your service. You know, people, because of the politicization of our system, we are politicized our way of thinking. We don't even rationalize the state anymore. We don't even think about national security issues. After they have come in court, president, we have terminated all. When President, the former president and the Kuma was there, terminated some people. They will sit in corners, try to divulge, disseminate confidential information to the public. And as I said, which I stated and I debated it, I will also debate Mr. Chief Minister. I will follow it this time. It is in the answer that we said anybody, punitive measures to be taken for those who are involved in said parties. But today, let me tell you, police not here. It's not here. But let me attempt just to take you my last quote of reading, clause 62, so you can understand what I'm talking about. Confidentiality. We are not going to jeopardize the state at the expense of people because they feel that today they are not with President Bio. They are appointed by him. Yeah, of course. If you want your soul, it can be appointed by any good president. You don't need to fear. And those appointments cannot be done because of fear. Belong to party A or party B. Let us, for goodness sake, try to protect the interests of the state, not the interests of political parties or individuals. 52. A member of the council shall not, without the consent of the council in writing, publish or disclose the content of a document, communication, or information which relates to his functions and duties under this act. That is when you're in office. So I am now debating for post office. After you are gone, after you have left, punitive measures should be taken. We need to look for a sanction for that because you cannot jeopardize our national security for anything. So, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I will go on and on.
But very necessary.
But let me say this.
But necessary.
You don't do now.
Very necessary.
53 is giving comfort for 52 when you're in office. I am chasing those who are not in office. Those people I'm chasing. I'm not chasing those in office. They can be fired if you misbehave. If you get misconduct, you can be fired. I'm talking about those who can disseminate information after the term of office. Those people should be taken with some serious measures. Punitive measures should be taken against them. You are not going to leave them like that. But regulations, end of presentation. Regulation must be treated very seriously. Another regulation we want to know whether the state protection service is not disadvantaged those who are doing the body service, the bodyguard service as the police, those who have worked for the president, those in the military who are serving the president as presidential protection unit. We need to get that one clear. We don't know whether to bring it in the regulations or in other forms of administration. But what I know that we have to treat them very seriously. Is becoming something of concern. As we said, we are going to commit this bill to the legislative committee, and Mr. Speaker said we have other committees to it to make sure that it's properly scrutinized. But whether it's scrutinized it or not, we come here. My position that I have made, I will defend them for the interest of this country. The point that I have highlighted, I will talk about them with reference to substantive things I have and also for the interest of national security. Thank you, colleagues, for your attention. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me the time to do my presentation. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, can I have just maybe 30 seconds? I just want to make a clarification on what you just said. Mr. Speaker, please hear me out.
You know after alarm the knob, you cannot. You know that, not so? Yes, Chief Minister, briefly.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker and honorable members. This is really wonderful for our state. The National Security and Central Intelligence Act of 2002 existed, and it took us another 20 years. That act was set up by the SLPD government. It took us another 20 years for this government to bring the National Security and Central Intelligence Act of 2023. Within that period, security evolved. And it's taken us another 3 years for us to come with an addition with the National Security and Central Intelligence Act. During that period, this government has uncovered planned coups, has responded to a failed coup, have engaged with the protection of our country across its borders, and has maintained Sierra Leone to be one of the most peaceful and safe countries in the world. I mention this, Mr. Speaker and honorable members, to say that the professionals who we have in our security sector, from the Office of the National Security to the police, to the CISA, to the military, and under the leadership of His Excellency President Julius Malabio of the National Security Council, are top professionals and professionals who are working every day, morning through night, to ensure that we are coordinating, we are cooperating, and we are collaborating. The Sierra Leone Police has very clear mandates: law enforcement, investigation, public order. The Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces caters for our national defense and external security. ONS, CISA, and all the entities that are captured in the National Security and Central Intelligence Act provide strategic intelligence collection and analysis. What the SPS is here to do is to ensure that we can better structure, better coordinate to provide protection, protective security for President, Vice President, and the designated officials who are listed within the Act. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the United States has a Secret Service. The United Kingdom has a Royalty and Specialist Protection. India has the Special Protection Group. The Philippines has the Presidential Security Group. South Africa has the Presidential Protection Service. Our friends and our brothers in Liberia have the Executive Protection Service. In Nigeria, they have the State Security Service. These agencies are not developed out of thin air. I want to assure you, Mr. Speaker, and the honorable members of Parliament, that the reason why we saw the ONS coordinator in the room, the reason why we saw the other security leaders across the board in the room, is because this unit, this service is developed with close collaboration, close leadership from those different members of the existing forces that we have. And there is nothing that is in this act that will compete with, that will remove, that will affect the work of the existing forces. And I want to highlight that the SPS itself has a committee, and in that committee we have the Chief of Defense Staff, the Inspector General of Police, the Director General of CISA, the Chief of Staff in the Office of the President, the Director General of Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, the Financial Secretary, and the Director, State Protection Service. This underscores that there is absolutely no role taking, no gerrymandering, no taking of authority or power from any of the existing forces and security that we have. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the primary change that we're doing to the National Security and Central Intelligence Act from the 2023 to the 2025, the primary one is that we're adding a new chapter. There is absolutely nothing else that is being changed. We are reorganizing, but there is nothing that's being removed in any of the other sections or being added. On the contrary, we've maintained them, and I think, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, and based on the submission from all of you, perhaps in the committee stage, some of those things that you highlighted that are now in the bill in front of you, you could look at, and we'll all look and work with you to ensure that it happens. But that was the primary concern about duplication, and yes, I can assure you that that is not an issue in this bill. The people who will be in the SPS will be on secondment from the police and will be on secondment from the military. And there will be people who will be specially recruited to deliver specialized activities. I was in Spain on official function, and I had dinner with the former AG of Spain. The bodyguard who they assigned to me used to be the bodyguard of the former AG. And he invited me out to dinner, and the bodyguard said, "No, I cannot sit in this car." But then I begged that I'll go because he's my friend. He insisted that he would drive with us. This guy used to be his boss, and he did not listen to him because his duty was to protect me. We need to have professionals who are taking care of our leaders, including the Speaker and former Speaker, and I hear you as we determine all those people who are on the VIP list. of government business.
No, they have done their trap.
And it is important that the people who are next to us or protecting us are not people who are taking instructions and directives from some person who is in the police somewhere in the LUC unit, but that actually they are professionals who are going by a code of conduct, who are supervised by the NS Court, who are supervised by the SPS Council. And when we do that, this is how we can guarantee that there is professionalism, that's how we can guarantee that it is not politicized, and that's how we can guarantee that we are protecting the leaders and the people of this country. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I want to end by saying that what we have seen in Sierra Leone under the leadership of His Excellency, and as I mentioned, from 2002 by the SLPP government, is we've seen that we have opened up the space, freedom. There's more freedoms that we have in this country today than we had prior to 2018. Freedom for journalists, freedom for citizens. But at the same time, we're bringing in laws and we're bringing in institutions that will allow us to be free and be protected and safe at the same time. All of us drive ourselves at night. Many of us drive ourselves at night. We don't have police vehicles that are in front of us and two behind us. People abuse us on social media every day, and they still come and shake our hands and snap photos with us. It's because His Excellency has made Sierra Leone freer and safer at the same time. But we cannot take that safety for granted. We have seen how the world is evolving through security. This is precisely why we need the SPS, a professional service, a service that follows code of conduct, and a service that is guided by a committee that is put together by His Excellency that includes leaders of all of these different forces. So, Mr. Speaker, honorable members of Parliament, I move that the bill entitled the National Security and Central Intelligence Act 2025 be read the second time. Thank you.
Honorable members, the question is that the bill entitled the National Security and Central Intelligence Act 2025 be read the second time. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
The bill entitled the National Security and Central Intelligence Act 2025 being an act to repeal and replace the National Security and Central Intelligence Act 2023, Act number 2 of 2023, to provide for the internal and external security of Sierra Leone and to provide for other related matters has been heard the second time.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, as the Chief Minister said, presentations that we have done based on the issues that we have raised, I've said we are not against putting another provision and amend repealing the substantive law or the proposed law we have, but there are certain things that we need to do. So they are even asked us to expand the committee meetings for the legislative committee to co-opt internal affairs and defense. So on what you have said and presented by the proposal from colleagues, let me stand on SO 51-1 for the committal of this bill to the legislative committee. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder?
I so second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Pursuant to Standing Order 51-1, the bill has been committed to the Legislative Committee for further scrutiny.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister, Mr. Chief Minister. Thank you very much for coming. You may leave.
Thank you.
Of course, we cannot proceed with the other item on the other paper, and I'm inviting the leaders of Parliament to go to my chambers and have a conversation with the Minister of Transport and Aviation after the adjournment. Can you do an application for the amendment? Yes, sure. We are meeting tomorrow.
Mr. Speaker,
and Chief Minister, please let's go to my chambers. I want you to be present.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, based on the position Mr. Speaker proposed that items, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Leave, can you please permit me today, based on standing order provision, to just quickly go over the business statement before I amend the other paper? Yes, okay, yeah. Amendments, yes.
Mr. Levy, please take the Minister of Transport and Aviation and the Chief Minister to my chambers. Yes, let them go to my chambers. We are adjourning.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I move that the other paper be amended also. Item 5B, Roman figure 5B, so 6B be expunged from the other paper. 6B be expunged.
Any seconder?
I saw second, Mr.
I think, if 6B is to be expunged, then number 6, 6B, okay. 6B, yes. Any seconder?
I say second, Mr. Speaker.
All those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Motion moved by the leader of government business and majority leader for amending the other paper has been carried.
Or you want to call him the Prime Minister?
It's just a quick business statement, Mr. Speaker, and we have that one circulated to colleagues to get the full details of what you have in the internal notice paper. One, underlaying of papers, document before the House.
Since we are doing the constitutional review, can we just make you Prime Minister? That will be very nice.
The layer of papers, document before the House, the internal notice paper from the Business Committee, layer of papers, Attorney General, Minister of Justice, the Copyright Regulation 2024, Copyright Act 2011, Act number 6 of 2011, Statutory Instrument number 12 of 2024. B. Underlaying of papers, the Minister of the Environment and Climate Change, the Sierra Leone Community-Based Mangrove Conservation and Restoration Project SERS Simple Equitable Revenue Sharing Agreement. C. Veronica K. Lane of the delegation of the ECOWAS Parliament Sierra Leone branch. Report on the 2024 second ordinary session of the ECOWAS Parliament held in Abuja, Nigeria, from the 1st to the 13th October 2025. Report of the 2026 first parliamentary seminar and the first extraordinary session of the ECOWAS Parliament held in Abuja, Nigeria, from the 20th February to the 1st March 2026. Government motion. The Minister of Transport and Aviation. Advanced Transport. Advanced Passenger Information. API regulation. Drone regulation. 3. Roman 3. Amendment to Article 10 of subsection 4 of the Constitution of the Africa Civil Aviation Commission (AFAC), adopted by the 28th ordinary session of the Assembly of the African Union at Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, on the 31st January 2017. Bills. The Public Finance Management Act as amended Act 2023, the Minister of Finance. B. As a B, the State-Owned Enterprise and Governance Act 2025. We are now the second reading of this particular bill. We have done that twice committee stage. Now we report. C. Under Minister of Finance, again, the Deposit Protection Fund Act 2024. The Minister of Finance. The Petroleum Exploration and Production Amendment Act 2024. The Attorney General and Minister of Justice has to do that one for the bill. The Sierra Leone Correctional Service Amendment Act 2024. The Attorney General and Minister of Justice. The Worker Compensation Act 2024. The Minister of Employment, Labour and Social Security. G. The Occupation Safety and Health Act 2024. The Minister of Labour and Social Security. The Safe Motherhood and Reproductive Health Care Act 2024. The Minister of Health and Sanitation. The Merchant Shipping Act 2025, the Minister of Transport and Aviation. The Mediation Act 2025, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. K. Constitution of Sierra Leone Amendment Act 2025, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. The Credit Reference Act 2025, the Minister of Finance. M. The Legal Practitioners Act 2025, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Last but not the least, the National Security and Central Intelligence Act 2025, the Chief Minister, which we have about to finish. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This is coming from the Business Committee.
Honorable members, this sitting is adjourned to tomorrow, Friday, 27th March 2026 at 10 a.m. All the leaders, quickly to my chambers. Including Chairman. No, Chairman. Chairman, I want to include. That's the second layer. The second layer follow. That's the second layer. It can be to the speaking. No, to the speaking. The second layer will be to the speaking.
Me fambulem na salon. Echo Media TV don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people. Me fambulem una aduo, una cabo and kusheo. Echo Media Online TV don't come ya so far we hello. We dey connect every voice any side where you dey like na home and a brother. Bringing development. Echo Media we strive for the best. We unify, sensitize and inform everyone. Hey, we get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get the money sessions, Echo Morning Show. We dey bring them to you. Echo Media TV for development nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Echo Media TV for development nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. We dey so for talk about wetin dey happen. Now we country salon. We dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We also dey talk about wetin dey happen. Now the media defeating the lies of the fake people. Religious discussions, newspaper review, we go bring all the hot topics where you want for no na Echo Media TV for development nomination. Independent media house, we dey so and we dey strong. Echo Media TV for development nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. Me fambulem. If you want to continue for enjoy Echo Media TV, you go visit we on we social media handles them. We dey on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And same way so you go visit we on we website at www.echomedia.org. We dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We unify, sensitize, and inform everyone.